You've just entered the Bear Report, your digital zone for all things Chicago Bears. Bear down. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
Today, wow, we're jumping into a Week 2 game that feels like so much more. It's got that high-stakes, almost revenge match feel.
Oh, definitely. We're talking Chicago Bears heading into Detroit to face the Lions.
In the NFC North, yeah.
Hmm?
And calling it just another divisional game, it really doesn't capture the undercurrents here.
Not at all. This one's packed. You've got personal history,
Yeah.
huge team pressure, critical player development stuff happening all at once. We need to peel back those layers.
Right, from coaching rivalries to how the players actually perform under this spotlight and just the massive expectations on both teams.
And we've got some great stuff to work with. Interviews with Bears OC Ben Johnson, QB Caleb Williams, Lions coach Dan Campbell too, plus analysis from shows like First Take, NFL previews, and even some hidden numbers from their games last year.
Yeah, those hidden numbers can be really telling sometimes.
They really can. So our mission, I guess, is to unpack all the emotion, the strategy, the key players.
And figure out what this game truly means. Because, look, this isn't just about a W or an L in the standings.
No way. This could honestly reshape the narrative for the whole NFC North this season, set a totally new direction.
Okay, let's dive into maybe the biggest storyline first. It's got all the drama. Ben Johnson, the Bears' new OC, going back to Detroit.
The prodigal coordinator returns, yeah.
He helped build that Lions offense, and now he's on the rival sideline. That had to be a tough call for him. Personally, right? More than just X's and O's.
Oh, absolutely. You could tell it weighed on him. He talked about leaving Detroit, a division rival no less, meant saying goodbye to a lot of friends, strong ties there, him and his family. He called it one of the unfortunate parts of the job, But end of the day, he felt Chicago was the best opportunity.
And the connection with Dan Campbell, the Lions coach, he called it family.
Yeah, they go way back, Miami staff, 2012, 2013. He said they kind of grown up in this profession of coaching together, still texting just a few weeks back.
That's pretty deep for NFL rivals. So how does that friendship, play out on game day? Does it change anything?
Well, that's the fascinating part, isn't it? Johnson insists he has to compartmentalize. Despite the history, the friendships, he said his focus is purely on just winning the football game, getting that first Bears win.
He has to say that, though.
Of course.
Oh.
And he knows Ford Field will be intense. He called it one of the strongest home field advantage places. Communication has to be perfect for his offense.
So business is business for him. Yeah. But for the fans, for Campbell maybe, it's got to feel personal.
You'd think so. And that environment, you mentioned hostile, probably an understatement given his departure.
Right. But strategically, how much does knowing the Lions really help him? Doesn't that knowledge cut both ways? Like, they know him too.
That's a great point. It's definitely a double-edged sword. Johnson says he has good knowledge of their players, their weaknesses, but you better believe Detroit's defensive coaches know his tendencies, his play calling style, everything from working together. The advantage goes to whoever can actually innovate, throw the unexpected wrinkle in.
It's a real chess match then.
Yeah.
High-level stuff.
Exactly. Both sides know the opening moves, probably.
But the pressure on Detroit? Man, some analysts are saying if they lose this specific game to him.
Yeah, I saw that. Stephen A. Smith suggesting complete panic mode.
And internal conversations of, did we make the wrong choice? That feels huge. Is it really that critical for them?
I think it is, yeah. It's not just losing to a rival. It's losing to the guy who was your offensive architect, especially after a shaky week 1. It would absolutely plant seeds of doubt, makes them question their whole direction without him. The psychological stakes are just massive for Detroit here.
Which leads us right into Detroit's situation. They need a bounce-back game badly.
Desperately. After all the hype, right?
Yeah.
27 wins the last 2 years, franchise records. They were supposed to be contenders.
Big time. Super Bowl buzz for some.
And then week 1 happens. PFT. Like a balloon deflating. Just a really disappointing showing.
What were the numbers? Offense only put up 13 points?
13 total, yeah. And some reports say it was only 6 until like the last minute. 0 takeaways on D, 0 sacks. Goff had a rough day.
Sub-90 passer rating, only 1 TD, 1 pick, less than 6 yards an attempt. That's not the Lions offense we expect.
Not at all. It looked kind of pedestrian, honestly.
And the run game. Montgomery and Gibbs, that was supposed to be a strength. What happened there?
Vanished. Held under 2.5 yards per carry combined, less than 50 yards between them. That's alarming.
So is that just week 1 rust, or is it tied to Ben Johnson being gone? Is that the post-Johnson effect people were talking about?
Well, that's the big question. Analysts pointed out under Johnson, they averaged like 5 big plays over 20 yards per game. Week 1, they had 1.
Wow, only 1.
And Goff's passes were averaging just 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. That screams conservative, or maybe the O-line isn't holding up.
Right. They had some key losses there. Ragnar retiring, Zeitler leaving.
Yeah.
That line is a question mark now.
Seems like it. And if they can't protect long enough for deep shots, that really limits the offense. Defenses will just sit on those short routes. It's a major concern.
So how's Dan Campbell handling it? He's known for being fiery.
Oh, yeah. Vintage Campbell response. He said, losing fuels my tank.
Figures.
His message. Get back to the basics. Accountability, doing the little things right. It's a call to get physical, get detailed, get back to their identity.
But the defense struggled too, right? Give up 27 to Green Bay.
They did. Jordan Love looked really comfortable, 8.5 yards per attempt, couple of touchdowns, rating over 125. They definitely need to tighten up against the pass this week.
So with all that, plus the Johnson factor, can they actually bounce back? It's their home opener too.
That Ford Field crowd will be absolutely buzzing, extra loud, trying to rattle Johnson and the Bears. The energy will be there.
Yeah.
The question is, can they channel it? Or does the pressure, those panic mode whispers, kind of get to them? Handling the emotion is going to be just as important as the X's and O's.
Okay, so Detroit's feeling the heat, but they're facing a really unique challenge in Caleb Williams. Let's talk about the Caleb Williams project. Week 1 was interesting, flashes of brilliance, but also some clear rookie moments.
Yeah, a very real debut. And he was honest about it, called his inaccurate throws frustrating, said it was footwork, being hesitant, not being smooth.
Okay.
His big focus now, being decisive, which is, everything for a QB in this league.
He also took some blame for false starts.
He did. Said he needs to be louder in the huddle with the cadence or recommunicated at the line. You saw the talent, absolutely, but also a guy still adjusting to NFL speed.
It's his running ability, though, that touchdown run, over 20 miles per hour. He's a legitimate threat with his legs.
Oh, definitely dangerous. His goal when he takes off, he said, is stay ahead of the sticks, keep possession, get vertical. But he also talked about protecting himself.
Self-preservation, yeah. He mentioned that. He's got the frame, 230 pounds, but this is the NFL.
Exactly. Knowing when to slide, when to duck out of bounds, that's a skill he has to master quickly. It's a balancing act between making plays and staying healthy.
And he's learning a whole new offense under Johnson. How's that adjustment going? Is he getting help?
Seems like he is. He said comfort comes with reps, obviously. And interestingly, he actually agreed with Johnson that they need to run the ball more.
Oh, really?
For Swift.
Yeah. Specifically mentioning Kyle, meaning DeAndre Swift, said it opens up more lanes for him, likely meaning in the passing game. And he praised the coaches and Case Keenum, the veteran backup.
Having Keenum there must be huge.
Invaluable. Keenum's seen it all. He can guide Williams through those rookie mistakes without judgment. That speeds up the learning curve massively.
Okay, but now he faces that loud environment at Ford Field. First road start, big test. How's he prepping for the noise? He said he's comfortable using the silent cadence. That nonverbal snap count is absolutely essential in a place like Ford Field. Keeps the defense from timing the snap. He also owned up to not being on the same page with DJ Moore on that deep ball week 1. Said he needs to throw a line drive next time, just needs more reps, more communication. This game is a huge test for his composure.
And defensively for the Bears, they got to worry about Aiden Hutchinson. What's the game plan there?
Got to help the O-line, get the ball out quick, maybe chip him, double him sometimes. Hutchinson is still super explosive, high motor, even if Detroit struggled overall in week 1.
So for Caleb, this isn't just week 2, is it? Feels bigger for his development.
Monumental. Like the Bears might not have evidence yet that they're on the right track, but the belief in him and Johnson is there internally. Analysts are saying this is Caleb's true first football adversity since 8th grade.
Wow.
How he handles the outside noise, learns from week 1, and performs in this pressure cooker. That's going to tell us a lot about his trajectory. It's a foundational moment for him.
Man, it really is shaping up to be a fascinating chess match. So much going on beneath the surface. To get a better handle on it, let's look at how these teams actually matched up last year. What did those games tell us?
Well, last year, Detroit swept the Bears, won 23-20 in November, then 34-17 in December. So the Lions definitely had their number.
Okay.
In that December game, Goff went off. 336 yards, 3 TDs, no picks. Showed what he can do when things are clicking. Williams actually had good passing stats, too. 334 yards, 2 TDs, but fumbles and mistakes hurt the Bears.
Right. And the November game.
Williams threw 3 TDs in that one, too. DJ Moore had a solid game, 8 catches, 97 yards, and Keenan Allen actually caught 2 touchdowns. So even in the losses, the Bears' offense showed some potential against that Detroit D.
Okay, so the Bears can move the ball on them. Who are the key weapons for Chicago you'll be watching this week?
Definitely Keenan Allen. He torched them last year for 141 yards and a long TD. He knows how to find the soft spots.
Yeah.
And the rookie, Rome Unze. He was Caleb's top target in week 1, got that touchdown. Even Dan Campbell called him a big threat, praised his size, speed, ball skills. Odunze had 77 yards against Detroit last season, too.
So he's already shown he can play against them. What about the run game? Swift.
Yeah, struggled week 1, only 53 yards. But Johnson said he wants to call more runs, get Swift going. If they can establish him, it just makes Caleb's life so much easier, opens up play action.
Makes sense. Okay, flip side. Who does Chicago have to shut down on Detroit's offense? And are we expecting any Campbell-esque trick plays?
Priority number 1 has got to be Jahmyr Gibbs. He ran all over them last time, 109 yards. Plus, he was their most targeted receiver in week 1, dual threat danger.
Right.
Then obviously Amon-Ra St. Brown and the tight end Sam Laporta. Laporta led them in receiving yards week 1. And yes, absolutely brace for trick plays galore.
You gotta love Campbell.
Remember that stumble fake last year? Goff pretends to fumble, defense freezes. He scoops it and hits Laporta for a TD.
Oh yeah, that was wild. Pure theater.
Exactly. The Bears are reportedly drilling for similar gadget plays. They know Campbell will have something up his sleeve. As a fan, you kind of hope to see one, right?
You almost do.
Yeah.
Even if it's against your team, you have to appreciate the creativity or the sheer guts, maybe. What about the defenses? Key players there.
Bears pass rush looked decent in week 1. Top 10 in pressures, got 3 sacks. Montez Sweat is the engine there. He's just a force run D, setting the edge, getting after the QB.
He's crucial for them.
Totally. For Detroit, even though they struggled against the pass week 1, their run D was solid. Held Josh Jacobs under 3.5 yards a carry. And Aiden Hutchinson, he's always a threat. Super explosive, relentless motor. The Bears have to account for him on every single snap.
Those trench battles are going to be key then.
Yeah.
Anything else kind of flying under the radar that we should know about? Little details?
Yeah, a couple things. Detroit's special teams were actually number 1 in the NFL in average return yardage last year. Sneaky good.
Yeah.
In a close game, field position is huge.
Good point. A big return can flip momentum instantly.
Exactly. Also, keep an eye on the Lions injury report. Early indications are several starters as questionable. Could mean some unexpected guys playing key roles. Those little things can definitely swing a tight divisional game.
Okay, so wrapping this up. It's crystal clear this Bears-Lions game is loaded. Way more than just week 2. You've got the Ben Johnson homecoming drama.
Immense pressure on the Lions to avoid starting 0-2 and silence those doubters.
And a massive test for Caleb Williams. His first road start, facing adversity, trying to prove himself.
It really feels like a narrative-defining game for both sides. So the big question for you watching is, do the Lions, behind Campbell's fire, steady the ship and look like that contender again? Put that panic mode talk away.
Or do the Bears, with Johnson calling plays and Williams taking a step forward, pull off the road upset? Do they deliver that performance that says, okay, this new era in Chicago might actually be for real?
Exactly. It's not just about who wins. It's about which story gets written this week. This game tells us a ton about where both these teams are really headed.
Thanks for tuning in to the Cy-Bear Report. We're proud to be your voice in Bears Nation. If you liked what you heard, hit follow and spread the word. More news, more takes, more grit, coming your way soon. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you get your podcasts. And as always, bear down.